Well, healthcare workers are noticing a change in tone from many COVID patients in their care. The majority of patients at the University of Kansas Health System are not vaccinated even months after the first shot started rolling out. One respiratory therapist says many patients and their families now say they wish they had been vaccinated.
Back in December, patients would mainly tell me, I wish I didn't have that birthday party, or I didn't wish I had that Christmas party because people got sick. And now I've had patients tell me, I wish I would have gotten that vaccine, or, even asking, can I have that vaccine now? So it really is a game changer.
2 COVID patients died at the health system Monday, and doctors say they're seeing much younger patients now. And starting tonight at the Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts, you will not only need a ticket to enjoy a concert, you're also going to need to show proof that you've been vaccinated against the coronavirus. KBC9's Martin Augustine has the details.
With live performances returning to Kauffman Center, the reduced seating will help with physical distancing as a way to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. As far as proving your vaccination, you just need to simply bring your vaccination card or a photo of your card along with your ticket, or you can show some other documentation from an accredited healthcare provider that you're fully vaccinated. A recent negative COVID-19 test, that's not going to work. It will not be accepted. Only proof of full vaccination will work here. Also required a government-issued ID, such as a driver's license or a passport, so that the name on the ID matches the name on the card. Wearing a face mask is mandatory, too. For the time being, children 12 years of age and younger will not be allowed into the Kauffman Center unless your child has taken part in a clinical research trial and has the paperwork to prove that they're fully vaccinated. Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
By the way, other venues requiring proof of vaccination include the Folly Theater and the MTH Theater at Crown Center. Now, anyone attending or working at one of those venues is going to have to show proof of vaccination. The Folly and Musical Theater Heritage say that they'll also accept a negative COVID-19 test. The Folly Theater and the Kauffman Center say they will not be able to accommodate children under 12. And Children's Mercy Hospital is testing more and more kids for COVID-19. Some of this is the result of kids going back to school. While the percentage of positive cases is dropping slightly, last week the hospital saw the highest number of young people coming in for tests.
Which is hard on our staff because we have staff that's burned out and tired and exhausted, and we're trying to take care of all the kids inpatient too.
Well, Children's Mercy medical staff say that because they're seeing a lot of kids with other viral infections in addition to COVID, now is the time to get your flu shot. Well, opposing views come face to face outside of Blue Valley's district headquarters. Some parents and students protested Monday night over masks in the classroom. Well, the rally was near 151st and Metcalf. It was organized by the group Mask Choice for Kids. Opposing protesters quickly showed up, pointing to the science that shows that mask requirements keep students safe. However, this group ultimately wants to see mandates lifted so families can make the choice themselves.
I've had some of the saddest messages in my inbox on the Facebook page from students and parents saying, my kid is distraught, my child is suicidal, my child doesn't want to go to school, I don't know what to do.
Ultimately, we have freedoms, but we also have responsibilities. Responsibilities to our community, to each other, to protect one another.
Right now, masks are required for all students in the Blue Valley district. Meanwhile, a vote is on hold today in the Shawnee Mission School District. School board members were supposed to decide last night on whether or not to add a vaccine mandate for their staff. Well, that vote had to be tabled because not enough school board members showed up to the meeting. Only 4 out of the 7 members were present. It's not clear when they're going to revisit this topic. Meanwhile, this afternoon, a patchwork of pandemic policies in schools is creating a big challenge for keeping kids safe in Kansas. That's why local doctors, along with Kansas Governor Kelly, created the Safer Classrooms Work Group. The group met on Monday. Several school districts across the state are represented in it. Hospitals are also in the mix. And in Wyandotte County, a doctor with the Community Health Council stresses that what happens in schools affects the community.
If the kids do not go to the school, the parents have to stay at home. If they do have to stay at home, many of them are going to lose their job if they didn't lose the job before, and that is a trickle down for the economy, for the mental health.
The work group's going to meet weekly to provide guidance in a school safety report. Meanwhile, vaccination rates are rising locally. Over the weekend, the part of Platte County outside of Kansas City, Missouri hit 46% of people fully vaccinated. That is the highest rate so far on the Missouri side. And in Johnson County, Kansas, 62.3% of eligible residents are fully vaccinated. Wyandotte County is at 44.5%.